أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الذي اصطفى محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وصحبه الكرام النجباء الطهراء والوالاهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أفضل الصلاة والتسليم. اللهم أنا معهم بمنك وكرمك وجودك ولطفك أكرم الأكرمين. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي نبيه محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة مصيرها إلى النار والعياذ بالله. Praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my Lord and your Lord, the Lord that created me and created you, created everything else, to whom it belongs the power and the domains in the heavens and the earth. The Lord that bestowed on us His ultimate rahmah, His ultimate signs of mercy, love, when He allowed me and you and over 1 billion people on the face of this earth to be Muslims. Not only Muslims, but also, inshallah, among those who strive daily with His help to please Him, to live their life pure and clean, to live their life based on the true concept and the true meaning of the word we condemn, the true word, the word La ilaha illallah, Muhammadan Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are so grateful to Him for all His bounties, especially the bounty of Islam. We ask Him, inshallah, as He guided us to Islam and allow us to be among the people of La ilaha illallah, Muhammadan Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to continue to assist us and to be with us every minute of it, every second of it, of this journey that begins at His side and will end, inshallah, at His side, to assist us in every aspect and never allow or never leave us to our nafs, to ourself, ta'ala, inshallah. I seek His peace and blessings upon His beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his Ahl-Bayt and his great Sahabas, Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, and the rest of the Sahabas, and the Tabi'in, وَمَنْ تَبِعَهُمْ بِإِحْسَانٍ إِلَى يَوْمِ الدِّينِ, and all those who, inshallah, will follow their footsteps of righteousness, and taqwa, and ihsan, until the day of judgment, inshallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. I thank Masjid al-Ittihad and its members, Muhammad Ali, Koni, is he still here?
Yeah.
And Shaykh Omar is still here. Alhamdulillah. Imam Ishmael, MashaAllah, that's my Shaykh right there. Alhamdulillah, for inviting me here today. MashaAllah, when Muhammad called, me and him, maybe perhaps we didn't know each other much. And he mentioned the name of the masjid. And subhanAllah, my mind went a few years now. How long has masjid has been established? Since when? How long now?
At least 4 years.
Oh, 4 years. Yes, 4 years. And my mind went 4 years ago. I said, subhanAllah, I guess it's time for me to go back to that masjid. Yeah, and I looked at my book, he called me, I was at the center. And I said, alhamdulillah, we're going to make whatever, inshallah, possible, humanly possible to go back. Because it's been a while, long time. But I came here a few times. Actually, the first time I came here was the opening day. Yes, it was the opening day, and I was the guest speaker here, and I spoke up here on that, yes. And I came here again, and then after that, you know how it is. Life is busy, full of surprises, so many things. So, and it goes fast. Before you know it, it's been 4 years now. Subhanallah, mashallah. May Allah continue to support the masjid and support those who are giving their time and money and everything to make it happen, inshallah, and to help Islam and Muslims in this area, inshallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Muhammad called, I asked him, what is the topic? And he said, the topic is, if I can, click it in my old Mandingo, brain, righteousness, how to be righteous, and how to maintain righteousness. Is that what it is?
Grateful servant of Allah.
How to be a grateful servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. MashaAllah. Yes. It's a very interesting, MashaAllah, topic. Whoever picked the topic, I can tell that a person is someone, who definitely interested, in to being one of those who are grateful servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, truthful in their service of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because not many of, or no, not all of us, think it that way. Not all of us see it that way. Not all of us associate service to Allah, ibadah, to being grateful about it and being serious about it. Yes. To some people, perhaps they may think it's all enough just to be a Muslim. Yes, to be a Muslim and, do your best and that's it. The rest, in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But, that even in your Islam, you are required, to be serious, to take it, seriously, is something else to many of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Holy Quran, Ba'udhu billahi min ash-shaytan rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ حَقَّ تُقَاتِهِ وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. SubhanAllah. The ayah is addressed to whom? يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Aman. You are already a believer. Not, non-Muslims, non-believers, to be serious about, finding Islam and following Islam and adopting Islam as their way of life. No. It's to Muslims. Now, so, Allah is instructed the believers, to be true believers. The Muslims to be true Muslims. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. And never allow yourself to depart this life except you are true Muslim. Used to be a billboard on this 75, 85 going south before it split on the left, right of the Tornafil Stadium, belongs to this Christian organizations. I think it's the audience that is targeted is the people going to the airport, I guess. And it says, it's a long time. Never depart this earth without Jesus. Yeah. Never depart this earth without Jesus. Similar is this ayah. But it's not about Jesus. It's about Allah. Allah is reminding the Muslims that indeed you're not only required just to be a Muslim, just to be a believer, truthful believer, truthful in your with your iman, truthful with your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Truthful. وَمَا أُمِرُوا أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ بِسْمِ اللَّهِ الرَّحْمَنِ الرَّحِيمِ وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا أَنْ يَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ حُنَفَاءَ. وَمَا أُمِرُوا. They have not been, instructed. The commandments was not given to them for no other reason, but for one objective. To, serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To, with a commitment. To commit to the service. Mukhlisin, ikhlas. Now, to have an ikhlas, to have the sincerity, to understand the true nature and the concept of the word La ilaha illallah. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Never depart this earth except you are not only a Muslim, no, but true Muslim. Real Muslim. Sadiq. Muslimun, mu'minun, sadiqun ma'arabbi. Truthful with his Lord. Sadiqun ma'nafsi, awalan, with yourself. And then with your Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this topic is very important. It must come from someone who is not like myself and many Muslims that are not conscious. This person must be conscious. Must be someone who knew or realized that, it's not about just to be Muslim. It's not about just to be mu'min. But it's about the truthfulness. How truthful are you? How sadiq are you? How sincere are you? How committed are you to this? And inshallah, without taking too much time, inshallah, we will attempt with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to share with you some tips regarding how to serve Allah truthfully, how to be a truthful believer, how to be a truthful Muslim. Therefore, serve Allah truthfully. فَاقِدُ الشَّيْء لَا يُؤْتِي. You must have it before you give it. If you don't have it, you cannot give it. You must have to be first. You know, the personality first has to be there before the actions come. The actions cannot be righteous unless, the person who is producing the actions is righteous. Yes. So that is very important. So how to do that? With the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will attempt to do that, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, to guide my tongue. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. And inshallah make you and myself, inshallah, at the end, من الذين يستمعون القول فيتبعون احسنه. Follow, hear the admonitions, the words from Allah and His Messenger, the words of righteousness, and have the desire in their heart and in their mind, to do the best of it, inshallah. And as Qayyum said, خير الناس إليك من مكنك من نفسه لتصرع فيها خيرا. The best people to you is those who invite you and allow you, give you access to their heart so you can inject khair. May Allah make me that person who is able to inject the khair, and inshallah at the end, may Allah make you and me myself among those who will establish that. The route we will take to do that is going to be, this simple way, so it's not going to be a lecture here. I don't want to come here and just lecture you to death. You get a lecture, you go internet and hear lectures daily. I mean, billions of it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I want to open it. Yeah, because I want you, when you leave here, you remember it. You have a question, you raise your hand and ask me a question. If I said something that you did not understand, or perhaps you did not, it didn't click in your mind, buy it, you think it's not right, let me know. Yeah, don't insult me and tell me, but just tell me, inshallah, alhamdulillah. So, wabillahi nasta'in. The first thing a Muslim should do to attain that level of righteousness, to be able to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and serve Him truthfully and serve Him the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructed him to serve Him. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. First recommendation given to us by the Sharia of Islam through the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is something very simple. Very, very simple. It's number one. You cannot escape that. Number one. Now let me ask you a question. Anybody know? If you know, raise your hand. Number one you should do. First, you want to be a good Muslim. A good Muslim, what do you need to do? Iman. Are you a believer already? You're Muslim. Want to be a better person. You better serve Allah. This is yeah.
Purify your heart. Purify your heart.
Purify your heart. That's there. That comes immediately to dua. Because, do I need to explain? No, just dua. أن يتوجه العبد بقلب منكسر إلى ربه عز وجل ويسأله الثبات على الإيمان. Go down on your knees with a broken heart, humility, humbled, down to earth. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala الذي بيده ملكوت السماوات والأرض الذي إذا بسط لا مانع لما بسط ولا باسط لما منع. وَلَا يَنْفَعْ مِنْهُ ذَا الْجَدُّ. Ask him what is in your mind, what you want to be, to grant it for you. Because everything else you do, if Allah did not grant that for you, you're wasting your time. وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَنْ يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Now, إِلَّا أَنْ يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ. Therefore, go to Allah. The one who guidance is in his hand. The one who guides people. Ask him for guidance. Ask him for more guidance. Ask him, subhanahu wa ta'ala, to allow your heart to sink into, iman, into loving him, into fearing him, into only putting his hope only on him. The whole list. Ask Allah. Humble yourself. Go down to earth. Into rakah. Raise your hand. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect your heart, to save you, to elevate you, to go ahead and tell him this is what type of Muslim you want to be, what type of a believer you want to be. Ask Allah and Hidayah to guide you, to continue to guide you and to assist you. Now, Khairul Bashar alayhi salatu wassalam. Now, he used to constantly, whatever he wants to do, guess what he do first? He asks Allah to grant it for him, to make it easy for him. Now, what did we say in the beginning? رَبِّ اشْرَحْ لِي صَدْرِي وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي وَاحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِنْ لِسَانِي يَفْقَهُوا قَوْلِي. Who said that? Musa. Yeah. And Allah teaches us in the Quran at the end of the first page of Al Imran, رَبَّنَا لَا تُزِغْ قُلُوبَنَا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَيْتَنَا وَهَبْ لَنَا مِنْ لَدُنْكَ رَحْمَةً إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْوَهَّابُ. SubhanAllah, he is teaching us. Yes, because he is the one who grants things. La basita lima mana. When he stretches it, there's nobody who can fold it back, man. There's nobody who can stop it. No. وَإِذَا أَحَبَّ اللَّهُ عَبْدًا. When Allah loves an abd servant, he called Jibril and said, I love this man, I love Muhammad Ali, I want everybody to love him. Including who? Shaitan. Hey, stay away from my servant. SubhanAllah. Ask Allah. Allah is teaching us. Rabbana, O our Lord, La tuzigh qulubana. Do not deviate our hearts. Do not allow our hearts to deviate, to stay away from the highway, to love dunya more than you, after you have guided us and you put us on the side of us. And grant for us, from you, your mercy, your rahmah. Everything is rahmah. Everything comes, because of the rahmah of Allah, ar-Rahman. Now, dua. فَإِنَّهَا الدُّعَاء حَبْلُ اللَّهِ الْمَتِينُ. It's the strongest link to Allah. You can strip a believer of every part of his physical, imanic aspects, except one thing you cannot take from a believer. You know what it is? Yes. Stalin, Lenin, and all those monks, Allah give them what they deserve, killed over 40 million Muslims, burned the Holy Quran, turned the masajid, to nightclubs, to government offices, you name it, in Bukhara, Tasqand, and all that area, man. They confiscated all that Muslim land, and made it Russia. Took Muslim men, strong men, shipped them to Siberia. Yeah. Banned Ramadan, cannot fast. in the month of Ramadan, they go to the school, they have the food, they put it in the mouth of every individual. Masjid, no, you have to be 99.99 years old. Can't even walk, then you go to masjid. Yeah. Don't listen to these folks here when they in Fox News and talk about Muslims terrorists. They did it for us. Yeah. Over 40 million Muslims massacred. Banned Islam. Yeah. Nothing was left for the people of that area. Everything was taken away. Salat, they see you pray, you're dead. Except one thing only was left. You know what it is? No. They could not take that from them. And from that one single link, 40, 50, 60 years later, they were able to merge again. Islam came back. Go there. Islam came back with the help of Allah through one chapel, one burning, cinder, one burning chapel, one at the bottom of the ash. They torn off all of it, scattered everything. They put a water, they said there was one little one in the bottom. You know what I mean? The water didn't reach it, could not reach it. That was dua. They came back. They were able to maintain their Islam. They cannot pray, they cannot fast, they cannot do nothing except zikr and dua. Because that is, a special, bond, special way of connecting to Allah. To a degree, they made it custom in Bukhara, in that area, when a Muslim meet another Muslim, since we cannot pray, we cannot do nothing, and they want to do some formal jama'ah ibadah, you know what they do? They made it as a custom. Whenever you meet another believer, you make dua for him before you depart. And in that transaction, as if they are engaged in a jama'ah ibadah. They want to make jama'ah ibadah so much, they ban from salat. Now salat is not banned, don't see nobody. They wanted to do it so bad. So they will stand and make dua for each other. Congregation. 2 or 3 people. You make dua for me, and I make dua for him, and he make dua for him. Yeah. Dua is Alhamdulillah. It's very strong. Very unique. Now, very, very, very unique. You don't need no ambassador. You don't need nobody. You don't need nothing. Straight to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I was watching CNN, and this lady, they asked her why blood now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why you become Muslim? She said, I was just searching around religions, and I read in the Quran that you can call upon your Lord without using anybody's name. That's what we're talking about, Lord. That you can connect to God without using nobody's name. Straight. He said, I'm talking about the one above. Yeah. You don't say in the name of Jesus, in the name of Muhammad. No, you don't have to say dua in the name of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Or Allah, I ask you. You don't have to. You don't need to. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In regards to that, Allah said, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي أَنِّي. When my servants ask you of me, where am I? How they can get to me? Which highway? 75, 85, I-20? Which one? To get to me. وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي أَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. When my servant asks you of me, how they can find me, how they can reach to me, how they can get to me directly, talk to me, and nobody will know secretly, okay? what we talked about, tell them I am so close to them. Yeah, I am so near them. I hear them. I see them. Huh? Then let them therefore invoke in dua. Don't ask me. Yes. فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أَسْتَجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ. I respond and I answer to the call of those who call upon me. I answer, I respond. Yes. I respond. فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. Then let them respond to my invitation. فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. Let them respond to my invitation, Allah said. وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي. And let them put their trust on me. Let them put their trust on me. Yeah. They may be righteous. They may be guided. They may be, maturity. Yes. They may be sensible. Subhanallah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the most guided person, the most truthful person, you know what I mean? He always asks Allah. Every second, every minute of his life, he is in dua, zikr. Yeah, glorifying Allah and asking Him. Glorifying Allah and asking Him for forgiveness. For you name it. Astaghfirullah 100 times. Asking Him in the salah, between the sujoods. You know what I mean? Yeah. When he come from sujood and sat down before he go, he has a dua. اغفر لي وارحمني واهدني وارزقني. Subhanallah, with different narrations. Dua. That, look at the seconds there. Sit down before you go, bam, he hit bam. He go to sujood, also he glorified. After subhanallah and all that. What he said, it's a dua there. Allahumma laka sajadtu wa bika amantu wa alayka tawakkaltu. Sajada wajhiya lilladhi fatarahu wa khalaqahu wa sawwarahu. Sawwarahu. Subhanallah. Fatarahu wa khalaqahu wa sawwarahu. Subhanallah. He always engaged in that. Then he asked Allah. Now, Allahumma a'inna ala zikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik. Oh, subhanallah, his bed is forgiven. But look at him. Allahumma a'inni. Aid me. Help me. Ala zikrika. To be the best person, to be, so I can best be grateful to you. See, he asking Allah to make him to be a grateful, a real, truthful, grateful person. A'inni ala shukrika, so I can be grateful to you, thankful to you. Please help me, Allah. A'inni ala shukrika, to make zikr to you, to remember you. My tongue never be dry in the remembrance of you. My mind always remembering you. My heart is all tender, you know what I mean? Wet of remembering you and crying to you. A'inni, help me. Like somebody called 911, help me, yeah. Allah, help me. He's serious. It's a serious thing. A'inni ala zikrika wa shukrika wa husn ibadatika. That's the point. Husn ibadatika. That's what is the topic now? Grateful servant. Husn ibadah. Yes. It's not all about ibadah, but husn ibadah. To do it the right way, the perfect way, the good way, the most complete way. That's very important. Dua. Now, dua. Anyway, that itself is a topic. You know, we can linger on that for the whole night. But since we're going point by point, we'll go point number 2. After you did that, you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to help you, allow you to be, to serve him, the right way. Then, number two, without, you have to go, you have to go directly, like they said, go to the meat. Yeah. His point comes in. Immediately, number two. Walk on the heart. There's one here. Yeah, you have to. You have to take care of this point. You have to clean this. Prepare the heart. Because you cannot do it, without that heart is prepared for it. I know what you're going to do. I know what detergent you're going to use, Tide, whatever it is, whatever. I don't know what you're going to do. Huh? Glove, brush, whatever you need to do. But that boy out there inside the hot chest, you got to take it out and just, wash it. Clean it. Because it will not be able, it will not work. Alayhi salatu wasalam said, Ala inna fil jasadi mudgha. Iza saluha, saluha al-jasadu kullu. Ala innaha al-qalb. It's a piece of meat. You know what I mean? Some in the heart, in the body. It got to be perfected first. It got to be cleaned and cleansed before anything. When it is perfected, cleaned and cleansed, guess what? The whole entire body, which, create the actions, become pure and clean. Then the actions become pure and clean. But when it's corrupted, with all our stuff out there, nothing else become corrupted, filthy, bad. The heart. And before him, Allah Azza wa Jal addressed the issues for us. Now, our ayah comes in, our lesson. We have a Friday night class at the center, and Shaykh Ismail attended the class. We are at the purification of the heart, the nafs of the heart. And the Shaykh filed two ayahs. One is Surah Al-Mudaththir. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Allah said, this is the first person now. Command going to the first person, to do what? To establish ibadah. And to make da'wah. Whatever we do in Islam, all this element, this person is going to be the first person who started all this stuff, you see. Yes. The first person zikr, the first person salat, the first person fasting Ramadan, the first person iman, you name it. Dawah, and all that. Please. The command is going to him. Ya ayyuhal muddathir. Qum fa'anzir. Wa rabbaka fakabbir. What comes? وَثِيَابَكَ فَطَهِّرْ. SubhanAllah. وَثِيَابَكَ فَطَهِّرْ. يَا أَيُّهَا الْمُدَّثِّرُ. Oh, you the mudaththir, who's wrapped around a garment, scared to death, shaking under the blanket because he saw Jibreel. 6,000 this side and 6,000 this side wings. You look on the right, you cannot see the end of him. You look at the left, you cannot see the end of him. You look at up, you cannot see the end of his head and his neck. And it's just, you will be somewhere in great hospital with that trauma, what do you call it? Unit? Is that what it is? Trauma? Huh? Yeah. Ambulance will come pick you up. You will run next to the ambulance and you will bring the ambulance to the hospital. You with me? SubhanAllah. He was shaking. He gave a few days, a few weeks, whatever. Our beloved mother Khadija, mashallah, that's a whole other topic. The importance of good women in our life. Yeah, the importance of good women. Women who is, knowledgeable, have the understanding, Taqwa, very important for them. Yeah. He came, running and shaking and wet, sweating. If some woman today, they would grab their stuff and said, I'm out of here. Stay with your jinn. I'm out of here. See you. Like, what do you say, jinn? Mama, I'm coming. They're coming. No, she did not cry, she did not scream, she did not do nothing, she did not shake. She lay him on the bed and covered him with the blanket and comforted him. I said, okay, nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong what happened to you. Come on, you? Subhanallah. That's Allah promised that. Allah promised that. He's not going to hurt the good people. Comforted him. You are the one who does this. You are the one who did this. You are the one who did this. You are the one. All for his sake. He's not going to pay you that. Oh, you'll be okay. And the next thing he said, oh, he's here. He's here. Once again, if today, I'll see you. Get the door. They go. They go, man. For the help. They go. And you blame them? No. But she did not hit the door. She said, oh yeah. A lot of people know Khadija about money. But they don't know how intelligent she was. Smart. She said, oh yeah, he's here. Yeah, he's here. That's him right there. She removed her veil. And the image disappeared. And when I look at the smart, look at the brain here. Look at the sister's brain here. Eh? The way she thinks, God, how'd you know that? She removed and released her hair and boom, disappeared. Where's he? Oh, he gone. She put it back again. The image came. Oh, he's here. She removed it. Boom, he ran away. Eh? You with me? 2, 3 times. She said, oh, I told you. That God will not do that to you. Good man, you're a good man. He's not Iblis. He's not jinn. Are you sure? Yes, I'm positive. He's an angel. I don't know what you're going to be, but it's something promising is coming to you. And to confirm more, she took him to her uncle, Waraqata ibn Nawfal. Subhanallah. But anyway, Allah gave him a few days, deal with all that, went through all that, and Allah hit him with this ayah. Ya ayyuhal muddathir. Stand up. Come out of the blanket. This thing is no joke. It's time for you to hit the clock. The clock of your Lord. That you will never clock out into death. Stand up and do what you are, instructed to do. What are they? What should I do? Come for answer. You are a messenger. Do your job. Your job is to warn people. Hold a second before you do that. Hold a second. You must all first warn yourself. Establish whatever you're going to warn people about, whatever you're going to call people to, you must establish it first. Glorify your Lord. Exalt your Lord. Establish the ibadah in you first. Okay, now hold a second. Before you do that, hold a second. There's something else you should do before that. What it is? وَثِيَابَكَ فَطَهِّرْ. Your garment clean, purify. Clean yourself before you stand in front of your Lord. Because Allah is pure and clean, loves only pure and clean. But the ayah is the beauty of the class, The ayah used garment. Is that what it is? Is that what you need to do first before you stand in front of Allah? Clean your garments, your clothes? No. The ulama explain. Therefore, this deen, you don't teach yourself. You don't receive it, from yourself. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't receive it from himself. So who are we? You must have a shaykh. You must have someone who will teach you. But before you choose someone, you have a homework to do, is to verify and check, background check about that someone. Yeah. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said, Inna hadha al-ilma noorun, or deenun. This knowledge is your deen itself. Fa'lamu bi'awwaiha, from who you will take your deen from. Not knowledge from, it is a lie, it's your deen. Because whatever they're teaching you, he will teach you, will be later your deen itself. And if what he teaches you is bogus, guess what? Your whole deen is bogus. Check him. If you people of Sunnah, if you people of Tawheed, check his aqidah, his system of belief. Yes. Yes. Not everybody who have a beard all the way here, wrapped his hair, and all that look, shaykhy, is a shaykh. Is a shaykh. That's your responsibility, because you're not going to go to the grave with that shaykh, man. There's nothing called in the grave. Well, he told me. No. They told me no. You have to check that. There's so many aqidas today, so many beliefs, so many ways of doing ibadah. Yeah. So you got to be careful. You got to check that. Make sure that is gone, out of the way, and then sit in front of him and receive from him. And always remember, like Imam Malik said, كل ابن آدم يؤخذ منه ويرد إلا صاحب هذا القبر. Every human being, you have the right to take from him and reject him. And what he said, accept the owner of this grave, and he pointed to the grave of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Accept him. And you know why him exempted? Because Allah exempted him. And Allah didn't exempt nobody else beside him. Nobody else. So never believe in no human being, blindly. Only follow dalil, evidence. We are ummah of evidence. Al-hikmatu tallatul mu'min. Evidence is the missing jewelry for a believer. If something that you're missing, you should bring evidence. Look for it. فَلْيَأْخُذُهَا حَيْثُ وَجَدَهَا. Peace be upon him. Said, take it whenever you find it. Don't say, oh, that belongs to the people of Saudi, or people of Mali, or people of Pakistan. No. قُلِ الْحَقُّ بِرَبِّكَ. That's the truth from Allah. Follow the truth. He said, ulama said, the garment here is, time is up. Time is up. Yeah.
Can we appeal for 10 minutes? Can we appeal for 10 minutes?
Yeah. He said, we will only be able to cover 2. We cannot go to more than that. The tips, how to, the address he has. But anyway, the garment is the heart. Allah is telling him, stand up and make da'wah. But hold a second. Before you do that, you first, whatever you're going to tell people, establish first. Hold a second. Before you do that, there's something that you got to take care of first. Clean your heart. Now, وَثِيَابَكَ فَطَهِّرْ وَالرِّزَّ فَاهْجُرْ وَلَا تَسْتَمْنِمْ وَلَا تَسْتَكْثِرْ. Now, therefore, the heart. Number 2, the heart. You got to clean that heart. Who can tell me quickly what is the best way to clean the heart?
Remembrance of death and the Lord of Allah.
Okay, that's a good one. Secular is good one. Education, man. Education. Education. Yeah. When Jibril came to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam at the top of the mountain, did he worry about death and all that? What did he say? With all the respect to it, he said, I can't read. He said, read. He said, I can't read. I'm what they call it? The literate. He squeezed down. Read it. I'm not kidding. You know? He said, I can't read. Who look at you and joke with you? I'm not joking. I can't read. I'll joke with you. He released him. He said, اقرأ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. There's two اقرأ here. First اقرأ is the name of Allah. Learn the names of your Lord. اقرأ, read and learn, about the names and the power and the authority and knowledge and information regarding your Lord and His names. The deen. Learn the deen. Then the second iqra came. Iqra wa rabbuka al-akram. Then after that go seek the knowledge of dunya. You will find your Lord akram. So grateful. He'll open the doors for you. But we, you know what we did today? We dropped the first iqra. We pick up the second one and replace it with the first one. Dunya. That's it. Yeah. We dropped the first one. I wish we just flipped it. We start with dunya and then after that, before we do anything, we go back and learn it. Then I wish we do that at least. No, we dropped the first one completely. Knowledge. Seek knowledge. Understanding is the key. Allah said in the Hadith al-Qudsi, أعرفوني قبل أن تعبدوني. Know me before you worship me. وكيف تعبدوني إذا لم تعرفوني إن لم تعرفوني. How you going to worship me? How in the world you want to worship me if you don't know me? How? It's a question Allah asks us. Knowledge. تغذية القلب بالإيمان. ومن يؤمن بالله يهدي قلبه. Whoever feed his heart with the elements of Iman, Allah said, Allah will guide his heart. What are the elements of Iman? Education, knowledge. Al-ilmu yarfa'u baytan la imada laha wal jahlu yahdimu baytan izzi wa sharaf. Knowledge. وَيَرْفَعُ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَالَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ درجات. Allah raised above the sky those among you who have strong iman and those who have been given knowledge. Knowledge, understanding. Yeah, the most solid, concrete, guaranteed one, so many ways, but the knowledge, understanding. Yes. You don't know, if you don't know how to go downtown, if you want to go downtown, what's the first thing you're going to do? Huh? Yeah, trying to find out how to get there. You want to go to Allah? You got to find out how to get to Allah. If not, Shaitan going to hold your hand. Yeah. Shaitan would appear all the way here now. And fool you all the way to understanding, knowledge. فإن الله رفع الإنسان بالإسلام ورفع الإسلام بالعلم. Allah dignified human being with Islam. A human being without Islam, la ilaha illallah, you got nothing. Got nothing. Yeah. The class the other day, you will be humiliated in this life. And then the akhirah, look at these people's life. Go to nursing homes and see how they look. It's life. Look at their life, the end of their life. Look at that guy, that lady, that famous lady in the hotel, the bathtub. Look at that kind of death. Humiliated. Look at Michael Jackson. Yeah. No Islam, no nothing. No Islam, no nothing. Allah dignified the life of a human being with Islam. But guess what? Allah dignified Islam itself with knowledge. A man without Islam is nobody. And Islam without understanding is zero. Remember that. And remember that fully. Therefore, the righteous people before, they spent 40 years, 20 years, 10 years, 30 years, seeking what? Knowledge. Yes. Quickly, number 3, Quran. Grab Quran. You want to be truthful, you want to be righteous, you want to be good Muslim, hold tight to Quran. Number 3, try to discover Sunnah. Apply the Sunnah of Rasulullah in your desire, love to apply Sunnah of Rasulullah in your life and the life of your family. That also help the person to be righteous. Yes. Number 5, try to apply the system of halal and haram in your life. Yeah. I'm a damn rich, Paul the King. You know what I'm saying? You follow all this bogus all the way around, Diet Queen, and all this stuff. You go nowhere. The system has to be purified, clean. With all the halal and haram. Then number 6, look for a good friend. Good partner. Yeah. To, strengthen you. Now, to remind you, a friend who go to the masjid, convince you to bring you to the masjid. I had a friend who liked to watch football all day, from walking one to just lay on the laser board, just click on that, listen to BBC, France International, and all that stuff, no. Someone who like masjid, who like reading Quran, will strengthen you. Inshallah, to the end, the list keep going, but we cannot go into detail to each of this, but these are the elements, inshallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we, attempt to adopt them and establish them in our life with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will serve Allah. We will be, grateful servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Apologize for taking too long. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولسائر المسلمين كل ذنب أستغفر الله. Thank you for listening. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from you and all of us. Inshallah. Shukran.
Yeah.